실례지만 박수 한 번만 쳐주시겠어요? 박수 한 번만. 감사합니다.
하나, 둘, 셋.
대단하십니다.
Hi, I'm Manuel Metzger. I'm racing for the Indigo Racing Team here in the Blancpain World Challenge Asia. Started with Indigo in the 2018 season in the last round in Ningbo. It was my first race with Indigo. We had a double podium, which was a quite successful entry for me. And 2019 I was supposed to race basically all the races. First race, unfortunately, I couldn't attend because of an accident I had. I unfortunately had a bike accident.
Like bicycle or bike?
Road bike, not with an engine.
Hello, I'm Ricardo Bruns, team principal of Indigo Racing Team. Been with Indigo since 2009. Various domestic championships we have won together, and since 2018 we jointly together in the Blancpain GT World Challenge Asia, which has been very successful up to date, and really looking forward to our Korean round here.
Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Cho from Atlas BX Motorsports. I'm the representative director and the driver for the number 10 entry. Yeah, I've got a long history with Indigo. I was a driver there for 6 seasons, and we were teammates with Ricardo for about half a season. So nice to meet you.
네, 안녕하세요. 제일제당 레이싱팀의 서주원이고요. 인디고랑은 2014년도에 제가 인디고 레이싱팀으로 첫 프로 데뷔를 해서 2015년도 제네시스 쿠페 챔피언십 챔피언을 하고, 올해는 이제 CJ 제일제당 레이싱팀으로 이적을 해서 현재는 슈퍼레이스 그 ASA 6000 클래스를 출전을 하고 있습니다.
It's now August 2019, which means I'm exactly 10 years with Indigo, which is a really long time. And the reason for being 10 years with the team is I really like it. I mean, it's like a second family to me. And what I really like is the bond that everybody has. I mean, it's been really great especially over the last years that we're doing new projects. And you can see everybody is really committing to the project and working together.
물론 뭐 인디고에 있으면서 가장 많이 배울 수 있었던 거는 좀 시스템, 특히 최명길 감독님께서 워낙에 해외에 많은 경험이 있기 때문에 그때 블랑팡 출전을 당시에 사실 1년 차임에도 불구하고 매우 체계적인 시스템과 그리고 안정적인 시스템으로 저희를 1년 동안 잘 이끌었던 것 같고요. 저희가 CJ로 이적을 하면서 여기서 가장 느끼는 건 일단 국내 모터스포츠 팬들과 소통을 할 수 있다는 점이 가장 큰 강점인 것 같아요.
Actually, more than differences, I think there's a lot of similarities. I guess I grew up in Indigo. I learned most of my racing, the driving side, the technical side, the teamwork side at Indigo. And then I think I probably took a lot of what I learned there. Fortunately, we haven't had that many seasons as competitors, and I'd like probably keeping it that way is probably better.
저희 팀이요. 일단은 감독님 자랑보다는 같이 뛰는 선수 자랑을 하겠습니다.
아니면 뭐.
김동훈 선수랑 같이 지금 하고 있는데 어렸을 때부터 같이 카트를 타면서 좀 같이 컸어요. 드라이버가 가장 경쟁력 있는 팀이 아닌가.
Yeah, well, what can I say? You know, 5 championships in the last 6 years, first, second, and third last year. I guess with any business, but particularly with the racing, people are the most important. And if I could, careful. This is very self-serving, but I definitely think we have the best people. So
I've been racing with Juwon since in the team since already quite a few years, and I've seen him growing very much from GTs into last year into the GTs. He made great steps, great progression, and I must say, like, he has become like really a professional driver.
Usually, I don't like people who are 잘생기고 멋진 사람은 원래 좋아하지 않거든요. 그래서 서주원 씨하고는 이제 출발은 좋지는 않았어요. 너무 유명하고 막 이러니까. But I'm just kidding. As a driver, he's definitely up and coming. He's very strong.
그리고 조광우 선수에 대해서 아시니까 어떻게 생각하시는지도 한번.
I've been knowing Stephen now for 10 years, because when I first joined Indigo, Stephen was the man to beat in Indigo. He also taught me a lot about Korea, which I still cherish very much. Obviously, for the future, I hope to race with Stephen also in maybe in the Blancpain series. I don't know, but I would welcome him very much to represent Korea together in this international series.
조광호 선수 같은 경우는 사실 올해 처음으로 저랑 같이 스토카를 경기를 하면서 아직 제대로 경쟁을 해볼 기회가 없었어요. 왜냐면 제가 아직까지 예선 성적이 좋을 때도 있었지만 그 좀 이렇게 안 좋은 이유 때문에 좀 뒤로 많이 가서 저는 항상 뒤에서부터 올라오는 느낌이었고요. 대표님 같은 경우는 조금 밑에
서주원 씨하고는 이제 출발은 좋지는 않았어요.
위에서 계속 이렇게 지키는 느낌으로 주행을 했기 때문에 아직까지는 마주칠 기회가 없었어요. 조만간 꼭 같이 경쟁을 할 수 있는 그런 구도가 나왔으면 좋겠고요. 일반 팀보다 아트라스 팀 차를 봤을 때 조금 더 조심스러워져요. 저 차 뭔가 컨택 있으면 좀 안 될 것 같은데, 특히 또 여기 김종겸 선수가 저랑 친한 형이 같이 있기 때문에
긴장 웬만하면 안 하는 편이거든요.
For Manuel, I met him just 5 minutes ago, but he seems to be like a pretty nice guy, and I'm sure he's very quick. Ricardo and I have known each other for 10 years. He's a good friend. We were teammates for a very short period of time, unfortunately. There's a rumor that he pushed me out of the team, but that's absolutely not true. Yeah, I still think he's one of the best sort of ethnic Korean drivers around today. Even though he's getting old, I guess, but.
워낙에 해외 경험이 많다 보니까 작년에 그 시스템을 바로 딱 적용을 시켰을 때 그 부분에서 적응력 그리고 이런 안정시키는 그 세팅 능력에 대해서 매우 놀랐고요. 드라이버 면에서도 제가 뭐 데뷔를 했을 때부터 최명기 선수 감독님한테 배웠기 때문에 70% 정도는 최명기 선수한테 배운 거랑 되게 좀 비슷한 감이 없지 않아 있다고 생각을 하거든요.
No, it's fun working with him. As we said, we are a very good team. Starting from Ningbo to now, the gap got closer and closer, so there's not a lot of margin left for me to be quicker, because we always have parts of the track where I'm quicker than he is quicker, so we're learning a lot from each other, which is really good, and I think that makes us a very strong, or maybe the strongest combination in the whole field of the Blancpain World Challenge Asia. And as he recognized yesterday, I think we're also one of the oldest pair in the whole series. We don't look old, but we are maybe the oldest in the whole paddocks.
네, 저에게 인디고 팀이란 첫째로 뭐 저랑 원래 가족 같은 팀이었으니까 항상 잘 되길 바라는 마음으로 한국에서 좀 응원을 하고 있다는 점 알아주셨으면 좋겠고요.
I grew up in Indigo. Honestly, I feel like it's a second family, although I don't know anyone anymore. But it's a very important company and team from my past and today as well. And yeah, so that's it. We'll do our best. Did I mention that we're also one first, second, and third in the current championship right now? Oh, just.
I mean, as I said before, like Indigo means a lot to me, and especially going forward, I hope we can achieve all the results that we're hoping for.
Yeah, it's my what is it, the 4th race with Indigo now, or the 5th race. But from the beginning on, I felt like a team member, like a family member. So I'm very comfortable with the team, and I'm looking forward every time I fly to Asia, not because of all the nice countries and tracks, but also because of meeting the team again and having a good time here, and also a successful time, which I think we will also have tomorrow. So guys, support us, support Indigo Racing Team, and support also the other 2 drivers in the Stock Car Championship, and have a good time, and cross fingers for us. Bye bye.
Roelof Bruins and Manuel Metzger!
안녕하세요. 저는 슈퍼레이스 매거진의 레이디 제인입니다.